got the Americans. They'll be defending against the Rhinos. I'm Dan Stevens, and sharing the booth with me is my esteemed colleague, Peter O'Keefe. Okay, let's do a rundown of the all-pro talent in today's game.
Troy Aikman and Gale Sayers are the standard bearers for the Rhinos. But with a couple of stars on the offense like this, there's simply no way they won't put points on the board. And their supporting cast, all those big names, will guarantee it. But the other team is also loaded with talent. Joe Montana and Troy Aikman make all the difference for the Americans. These two guys make for one high-octane offense. Expect one or both of them to have banner days. And check it out, the supporting cast is pretty impressive too.
Thank you for that, Peter. Now let's go down to the coin toss.
Hey, Troy, you guys ready?
The Rhinos will make the selection. What is the call?
We'll take heads.
It is tails.
We'll receive.
The Americans have won the toss and select to receive.
Sader boots it downfield, and we're underway. Sanders catches it back at the 8. Stop at the
31. Ready for this? iPro 90Z quick out. All out here. Break.
The Americans send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their 31-yard line.
Down. 6. Come on,
Cooper makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Tracy Cooper read that one right out of the receiver's break and denied it.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 31-yard
line. Down. 6.
Montana fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Zach Wynn came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down with the tight end right.
From your Americans. 31-yard line.
Wilson makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. That will bring up fourth down.
Michael Wilson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
The defense forces fourth down, and even if they had completed the pass,
it still would have been short.
Yes.
You have to run those routes farther in that situation.
Ellis lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Ellis gets the ball and punts it away. Taylor fields the punt at the 36. Down at the 38.
Terry Taylor got 1 on the play. Ball will be placed around 38-yard line.
The Rhinos send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their 38-yard line. Sayers dodges this one way out right and chews up about 4 on the play.
He picks up 4 yards on the play. Bush credited with the tackle.
Second down with 2 tight ends to the right.
Ball at the 32-yard line.
Aikman makes the pass and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Come on, I haven't broken a sweat yet.
the first on 3rd and long.
Henry Elliott raced wide on that play, got the first, and then slipped out of bounds. Great job.
Nice play, and they will convert on 3rd.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right.
1st and 10. Ball at the 50-yard line.
Down. Sit.
I'm about to put a blanket on you. Single back.
Aikman tosses it down the left side, and it's intercepted. Right down at the 41.
You can't get that crap past me, man.
Nolan Cromwell has this pass dead to rights all the way, Dan. He's got the interception and enough room to run the ball and give his offense a head start.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Americans are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their 41-yard line.
Leopard, leopard, throw!
Waters picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Ricky Waters used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gotta take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Down. Sit.
Rip Rhino! Bro!
Waters gets the call again and runs into traffic. Wynn takes him down back at the 40.
Zach Wynn got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. Hubbard catches the bullet out left, and that's not enough. He's short of the markers. There's a penalty marker on the play. Let's listen into the call.
Pass interference, number 58, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul, automatic first down.
Carl Banks manhandled that receiver back there like a puppy playing with a chew toy, Dan. And he rightly got slapped with defensive pass interference.
1st and 10 from your Americans. 48-yard.
Down. Sit. Hyena. Red. 45. Hyena. Red. 56. Listen up. Goal 20.
Montana throws a bullet to the flat, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Ricky Waters broke free from coverage, but the ball wasn't where it needed to be. No catch.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 48-yard line.
Down.
I'm gonna keep bringing it. Don't run in here.
Waters carries it for the 3rd time and gains about 3 yards.
Third and 7.
Down. Sit.
Let's keep him out of range. Let's keep him out of range. Go.
Montana throws a heater, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Joey Browner turned his hips to get into position and tipped that ball away. Solid coverage.
That was the 4th time they've swatted the ball out of the air, and the offense is looking frustrated.
The D is showing excellent fundamentals right here.
Ellis gets ready to punt it away. Ellis gets the snap and punts it away. Let the punt bounce for a touchback.
Pete Ellis saw his kick go squarely on him for a touchback. Tough luck.
The Rhinos were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line.
Sit.
Pass. Watch the pass.
Aikman throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 21. Eventually runs out of bounds at the 34. That will
Troy Aikman completes a nice pass past the D on this play. It's worth another look here. Oh, it's all about accuracy, Dan, and there was only one guy covering him on that one, so it makes it an easy catch.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
And let me tell you, Dan, hearing those chains move is one of the best sounds in the game for an offense.
Eller rips down the lob and picks up 4 on the play.
Henry Eller ran his route into the teeth of that coverage and still beat him, Dan. Unbelievable.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Down. Sick.
Me and you all day. Single back.
Sayers will get the carry on 2nd down and picks up a couple. That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game.
Henry Eller drew 3 men around him, but was still able to make the catch. That's just criminal.
This guy can really twist up the coverage in that short area.
That's right, Dan. Those quick routes have been open for him all day. Obviously, that's what the defense wants to give him.
Down. Sick.
Watch out. Watch out.
Sayers gets the call on 1st down and heads left. Breaks free, 25, 15, 5, touchdown.
Gale Sayers makes a great run here, but the design run is far from foolproof.
It's risky, but it's a lot easier when you've got such great blocking up front.
Yeah, you don't want your quarterback smashing and bashing for yards. You want him to have a smooth ride all the way.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 76 yards and 1 touchdown.
Here's the extra point, and it's good.
Point is good.
Don't get down, guys. This is nothing.
Are set for the kickoff. Sanders back to the return.
Sader kicks it away. Sanders fields the kickoff at the 12. Breaks free, brought down at the 33.
Ricky Sanders made a mediocre kick a little more mediocre with a decent run back there.
The Americans have had some trouble moving the ball recently, and we'll see what they do on this drive that starts at their 33-yard line. Burley gets the sack way back at the 22.
11 on the play.
Jeff Burley hands the offense a huge loss by getting the sack way in the backfield. Check it out. Oh, yeah, he went right through the O-line and got to his man. Great effort.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
2nd and long ahead.
Can you see the yard mark from here? Quad left. Quad left.
Montana throws up forward here, and the big catch is made with daylight in front of him. 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
Touchdown! Touchdown! Ha 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 ha!
extra point, and embarrassingly, he misses it.
What in the world? Oh, you don't see this much. And if you did, there would be a lot of kickers looking for work. Watch this. Whiff! No good. That is embarrassing.
Conway doesn't get a hold of it very well. Sayers collects it at the 12. Stop at the 23.
Dale Sayers saw his run back fizzle out pretty quickly there, but luckily the kick wasn't very deep, so his offense doesn't start off in too bad a shape, Dan.
The Rhinos got into the end zone last time they had it, and they're looking to do it again. They'll start at their own 23-yard line. Whalen takes the catch out to the left, and that will be good for a gain of 8.
Troy Aikman made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Will bring up 3rd down.
Central McCullum just planted the ball carrier in the turf short of the markers. But, you know, Dan, the only thing that's going to grow is D's morale.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Sayers has his number called on 3rd down, and he gets tackled short of the markers. It'll be 4th down.
Brad Van Pelt got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
They come up with the big play, and on 3rd and short, they force the 4th down.
Yeah, they even caused a loss of yardage. What a time to come up big.
Here I come, Butter. I'm coming. I'm about to punt.
Malefovic takes the snap and punts it away. Sanders hauls it in at the 34. Tackled at the 37. The Americans could take the lead going into the locker room as their offense will start at their 37-yard line. Waters gains 5 on the play, and that brings up 2nd down.
Listen up! We got a strong zone cutback.
Let's go.
2nd and 4. Ball at the 42-yard line.
Down! Sit.
Wiz.
Waters takes it for his 5th carry and gains about 3 yards. Third down, 2 yards to go.
45-yard.
Down! Sit.
Waters picks up 6 on the play, and that brings up 1st down.
Ricky Waters played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A big gain on 3rd, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
From Carolina, 49-yard line.
Down! Sit.
You ain't got nothing in the game.
Montana throws a heater right sideline, and the reception is made past the markers for a 1st down.
Dwight Clark is all by himself, and he'll take advantage of it. easy catch.
That was exactly what the offense wanted. Good job not to even let it get to third down.
He was still short of the yardage marker when he received that ball, but his legs and determination got him the first.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Rhinos with a small lead, 7-6.
Okay, Dan, let's get this halftime show started. What do you have for us?
Well, here's a look at our halftime stats, and as you can see, it paints a pretty clear picture. The Rhinos should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponents hang in there with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Cromwell was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Later on in the second quarter, all at their own 44-yard line. Sayers bounces this one to the outside, and he's got some room to maneuver out there. A 56-yard touchdown for the visitors. Trying to answer back, the Americans trailing by 7. Sanders emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. And that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Americans are down but still in it, 7-6.
All right, good work, partner.
The Rhinos will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 7-6. Let's go down to the field. Conway kicks it away, and this one is going straight out of bounds. Not a good kickoff as this one flies out of bounds at the 20.
Kickoff out of bounds. Number 2. First down.
The Americans shanked the kick out of bounds on that play, so they'll be handing over some primo field position.
The Rhinos stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their 40-yard line. Wilson for a loss at the 37. There's a penalty marker on the play. Let's listen into the call.
Late hit, number 94. Defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Chris Farron hit the guy well after the whistle blew on that last play, Dan. That's unnecessary roughness, and his coach better come down hard on him.
Sayers will be stopped at the line, and that will bring up second down.
Dale Sayers had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too smart. It gave him nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Sayers carries it for a third time in a row and jukes to a first down.
Nice gain on this baby. Look at him eat up the yardage here.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
Great execution.
First down, 2 receivers to the left. Tries to get free, hunted down at the 19.
19 on the play. First down.
Troy Aikman launches this one perfectly, and the D was nowhere to be found.
You got that right. Missed coverage all around.
That's right, Dan. My 6-year-old could have covered that pass better.
What a pass, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, absolutely, Dan. So far, he's got 57 yards and 1 interception.
Gideon 22.
Blitz possibility here, fellas. Hands up.
picks up 11 on the play, and that will bring up third down.
11 on the play. With the tackle.
They only need a couple here.
So let's buckle down, guys.
3rd and 2.
Let's go, team. That's what we're here for.
8 zings it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
No way, baby. Nowhere.
Sader will come in to attempt a field goal. Lowe will hold the kick.
Sader from 28 yards out, and he knocks it through the uprights.
Kevin Sader has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
The kickoff. Sanders back to receive.
Sader boots it away. Sanders fields the kickoff at the 11. Slips free, hammered down at the 31.
Ricky Sanders took the pint-sized kick and ran it back for a gallon-sized return.
The Americans bring their offense on the field and will start the drive at their 31-yard line. Waters takes the handoff and heads upfield, dragged down at the 38.
With the catch. The pickup of 7 on the play.
Ricky Waters sticks close to his blockers here, and it pays off.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down.
Second and 3 from your Americans. 38-yard.
Down. Set.
Upshaw gets the sack at the 35.
Sacked for a loss of 3 on the play. Third and 6 from your Americans. 35-yard.
Down.
Can't get away with that.
Sick.
Can't get away.
He's going the wrong way. No dice, and it falls incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Joe Ains just flailed there. Horrible lapse in concentration.
Another missed connection, and even here in the second half, the passing game is still struggling.
Yeah, I would have thought halftime would have helped, but it doesn't look like it.
Ellis lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Ellis gets the snap and punts it away. Taylor fields the punt at the 30. Tackled at the 39.
John Taylor did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Rhinos came away with 3 last time out and are looking for more. They'll start this drive at their 39-yard line. Sayers makes the catch on the right sideline and is at the 50. Eventually runs out at the
16 yards on the play.
Gale Sayers showed why he's such a valuable guy to have downfield.
He makes the catch, but then cuts loose for plenty more.
You can't coach that.
He did a good job getting his hands around the football, and then he just took off with it.
Yeah, he's not running any tricky patterns, but can pick up the extra yardage when he needs to.
Down. Set.
Watch the counter. Watch the counter.
Sayers has his number called on 1st down and heads wide right. Hunted down at the 34. 1st down.
This is a very good run for a sizable gain, Dan. You can't ask for much more out of your rushing offense than that.
What a run, Peter, and his numbers are adding up.
Adding up to one big number.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Rhinos are out in front, 10-6.
Your Americans. 6.
First down, all 3 receivers to the right. brings up second down.
He picks up 4 yards on the play. Brookshire with the tackle.
Down! Sit. Switch. Black. 22. Switch. Black. 68.
Sayers has his number called on second down and picks up the first down.
First and 10 from your Americans. 21 yards.
Sit.
Sayers is at the 10. Touchdown!
Incredible run there. He's got great blocking, and that allows him to just pour it on for a monster game.
That was his second rushing touchdown of the day. Not a bad day at the office so far.
That's typical production for him, Dan. He's that kind of player.
Sater is back to the point after. Ware will hold the kick.
Now the point after, and it's good.
Extra point is good. The Rhinos are set for the kickoff. Sanders back to the seat.
Sater kicks it off. Sanders hauls it in at the 10. Stop at the 27.
Ricky Sanders made a mediocre kick a little more mediocre with a decent run back there.
The Americans are down but not out. They'll start this critical drive at their own 27-yard line. Montana throws a bullet to the flat. Ball is caught at the 28th. Eventually shoved off at the 38th. That will bring up
Joe Montana is just too quick for this defense. They tried to get him, but they just couldn't do it. Great movement by the quarterback here. He saw what he wanted downfield and got the ball there. Hey, that's a terrific play by a terrific player.
nice pass, Peter, and he's really lining up the stat sheet.
Oh, you got it. So far, he's got 101 yards and 1 touchdown.
First down and 4 wideouts in the game. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and
Joe Ains muffs an almost guaranteed catch there.
I imagine he's going to hear about that one when he gets back to the huddle.
Second and 10. Ball at the 38-yard line.
Down. Sit.
Montana passes this one deep downfield to the right, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
30 yards on the play. First down.
This is an aerial assault, man. Woo! Right.
First and 10.
Down. Sit.
Browner makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Joey Browner knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
Second
That's
and
the
10.
second time he slapped that ball out of there.
Excellent read and reaction skills make him a nightmare to try and get the ball past.
He's going the wrong way. Montana throws a heater, and it's incomplete.
Douglas Lloyd did not make that completion and would have had some room on the outside had he made it.
Those mid-range passes are not working out for them so far. Peter, what's different in that range?
Well, the coverage and their reaction time. The D is beating them to the punch right here.
Browner tips it away on the coverage, incomplete. Fourth down coming.
Joey Browner makes a play on the ball here that's definitely worth another look. Yes, excellent anticipation on that incoming missile.
For the third time today, he gets enough of that pass to force it incomplete.
Well, at this point, Dan, why do you keep trying to throw through him? It's very risky.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
Aikman will hold the kick.
Conway boots it from 49 yards out, and he misses this one way off to the left.
Nate Conway is visibly unhappy with himself after missing this long field goal. Watch this. Well, he'll want to redeem himself after that. Question is, will his coach trust him with another long one next time?
The Rhinos are in control, but it's not over yet. The offense comes out and will start this drive at their 40-yard line. Van Pelt throws him for a loss at the 38.
Brad Van Pelt got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
That's his third tackle of the game.
Second and 12. Ball at the 38-yard. Down! 2-minute warning.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 2 minutes. Sayers picked up about 7, and the clock will continue to run.
Gale Sayers made a great spin move on that play.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down. Sayers carries it for a third time in a row and hands wide left. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. Millar was in on the tackle. It'll be fourth down. Filipovic lines up for the punt.
Oh yeah, this one's mine! This one's mine!
Filipovic takes the long snap and punts it away. Sanders fields the punt at the 17. Stopped at the 20.
Ricky Sanders didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Americans will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 29. Browner tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Joey Browner came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
I mean, he's just unconscious out there. And a couple of those batted balls were almost intercepted.
Dave, you can't coach that. He has rare instincts and incredible hand-eye coordination.
Montana zings it to the right side, and it's tipped, incomplete.
Everett Mathis came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. The offense just cannot get the ball past the reach of these defenders.
You're right, Dan, and that's been one of the big stories of this game.
Grabs the fastball over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and 1. The Americans take their first timeout. First down, the clock is stopped at 10. Montana launches this one way downfield, and it's tipped incomplete.
Joey Browner came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Second down from the shotgun.
Whoa, you gotta bring your A game to play with me, Claude.
Ames finds the rope inside and is well past the markers for a first down. With this one in the books, let's take a look back at some of the action. That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Aikman would find his target on this one. That set up a 46-yard field goal. Later on in the fourth quarter, the ball at the 22-yard line. Sayers is going to bounce this one to the outside, and look at the execution up front, and he's in the clear. A 21-yard touchdown for the visitors. Now early in the fourth quarter, the Americans behind by 11. Clark is going to run a great route here. Have a look as he creates some space and is able to bring this in. The Americans have it again. Montana went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play, and that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Rhinos win this one 17-6. Let's wrap it up by congratulating our 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Gale Sayers proved once again why he's one of the best. Well, they put the game on his legs, Dan, and he managed to find his way through holes big and small all game en route to a big rushing performance. And that performance led his team to victory.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.